Hey there, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple weeks since I've created another YouTube video. So in today's video, I just want to share kind of an important update with the viewers of my channel. And that is, today marks the 4-year anniversary of me leaving America. I had bought a one-way plane ticket to Bali, Indonesia on November 20th, which is today, 2023. And I haven't looked back. So I left, took off from the US. I would say it's probably one of the best decisions of my life, and I would encourage anyone who's looking to make a move over to, let's say, Thailand, Vietnam, somewhere in Asia, to make your dream a reality and just get that one-way ticket to freedom. So in today's video, I just wanted to share some important life lessons that I've learned along the way while living in Thailand. Obviously, it hasn't always been easy street. I've had to overcome many challenges throughout these past 4 years, notwithstanding running out of money many times, probably more times than I can count now, and somehow, some way, just figuring out how to make more, right? That's part of what it is to be an entrepreneur. You just have to be resourceful, never give up, stay persistent, and you can accomplish amazing things. I know some of you may be wondering, do you speak Thai? And the answer is no, unfortunately. I don't really have many excuses for not speaking the language, especially considering the fact that my girlfriend's Thai. She obviously is native speaker, but the fact of the matter is we usually just speak English because her English is already really good and continuing to get better, while my Thai is languishing and it's not advancing at all. And you know, I've never taken a class. It would be best just to go to language school and start learning the language, so I'm at least conversational. But the fact of the matter is, you don't really need to speak Thai in order to get along relatively well in a place like Samui, which is pretty touristy, right? Most of the people speak English around here anyway. But it is good to at least have a basic working knowledge of the language to, you know, have a conversation with somebody, not just in English, but also Thai. I've been together with my girlfriend for over half that period of time, 4 years in Thailand, and I probably wouldn't have stayed here quite as long for an extended period of time if it wasn't for her. She is basically one of the most important people in my life. Once you find somebody that you love very much, then you have to be willing to make sacrifices in order to stay with this person, right? And I don't really consider it that much of a sacrifice because, you know, I was planning on staying here in Thailand anyway, and then Mary came along, and we've been together just over 2 years, almost 3 years now. It's been an incredible experience. Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I would say probably leaving America was one of the best decisions of my life, and I have very few regrets, especially now considering the current state of affairs over there. It just seems like the place is going downhill really fast. It's bad and getting worse. And I don't see any sign of it improving anytime soon, right? So do I have regrets leaving the US? No, absolutely not. Just look at where I'm at. You can see the hills behind me. I'm walking up to this place called Jungle Paradise Villas in Koh Samui, which is some villas that they have for rent here in Lamai, where I live. And they're actually building 14 pool villas right over here, which I'll show you in a little bit. They're coming together pretty quickly, and a price of one of those villas is about 5.9 million baht. So in US dollars, I think that's around 120, 130,000 US dollars, which is a drop in the bucket if you were to compare that to pretty much any place that you could get in the US. And yeah, it's just, and you're living on a paradise island, right? So I would encourage anybody that's looking to make a trip over to Thailand, maybe get to know the place a little bit better, take a vacation for a week or two and see what you think. Explore the country a little bit, go down to Phuket, Chiang Mai, Bangkok, maybe come on down to Koh Samui. Would love to meet you. If you are planning a trip over here, just drop a comment down below, and we can grab coffee when you come to Koh Samui. I'm pretty accessible. My schedule is pretty flexible, so yeah, would definitely love to meet up when you come here. And yeah, we're almost to these villas that are being built right now. There's quite a bit of construction noise at our place, but luckily it doesn't get too loud. And they are coming together pretty fast. So it's kind of interesting to watch them develop over time. I think they've been under construction for about 2 months now, roughly. And they cleared all of this land, knocked down a bunch of trees, which is kind of sad to see, but could show you real quick here. So these are the 14 pool villas that they're building. As you can see, pretty encouraging. And there's a lot of development in Samui all over the island, not just in Lamai where I live. It's blowing up, right? Because I think more and more people are realizing that Koh Samui, Phuket, you know, all these places are perfect environments, especially if you're an expat and you no longer want to live in your home country anymore. Then a place like Koh Samui could be an excellent option. So like I say, if you're planning a trip over here, go ahead, drop a comment down below. I have a bunch of resources, not only on this YouTube channel, but I also have a website and a blog, which I'm now starting up on my photography site, Hope Photography. Link in the description below. There's a saying which I think is really apropos for this video, and that is, very few things worth doing in life are easy. So you're gonna have to go through a lot of struggles and overcome obstacles if you want to do something worthwhile with your life and continue growing and advancing in, you know, could be career, professional, personal life, all these things. And I found that to be very true. Through overcoming a lot of these challenges and learning new skills, starting online businesses, these sorts of things, you can basically make money from anywhere. You can learn how to survive, right? And it's not always going to be easy. Sometimes you'll be making a very small amount of money, sometimes you'll be making more, and that's just the way it goes, right? But I would encourage anybody that's looking to work remotely, start their own online business, to get that going. And, oh, it's quite windy right now. I think there's another storm coming. It is getting into rainy season here in Samui. Right now, I'm actually currently undergoing a process of getting my non-B visa, which is a visa that you need before you secure your work permit. And that in and of itself is proving to be quite challenging. I need to have patience and just stay in communication with my hopefully soon to be boss in order to get this non-B visa. And then after about 3 months, I'll most likely need to leave the country again, which isn't that big of a deal. I can easily do a border run down to Malaysia or maybe Vietnam or like Kuala Lumpur somewhere. I've been wanting to visit Kuala Lumpur for quite some time anyway, and yeah, just haven't made it over there yet. But me and my girlfriend are actually planning a trip to Vietnam, hopefully in December if I can swing it. That's the plan. Would love to visit Vietnam. I've been talking about going there for over 3 years now and still haven't made it, but it's very close to Thailand. It's only about an hour-and-a-half flight. Flights are relatively cheap, you know, 5,000, 6,000 baht round trip. So yeah, definitely planning a trip to Vietnam real soon. We've been wanting to go for quite some time now. But generally speaking, life is pretty good here in Koh Samui. There's not much to complain about. It is now rainy season, so it has been raining quite a bit. But other than that, it's still paradise, right? So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and share with your friends. And I hope to see you in Thailand real soon. Take care, stay safe, peace.